In politics, 2015 was the year of one-liners, insults, interruptions, and controversy. It was the escalator ride that changed the Republican race. Donald Trump kicked his campaign off full-on Trump style, upending the field and pretty much all traditional political rules.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Those comments caused a huge backlash, especially in the Latino community, but rocketed Trump to the top of the GOP field. And the provocative statements continued on the campaign trail. At an early event in Iowa, Trump sparked another wave of criticism after saying this about former POW John McCain.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay?
Many thought those remarks would mean Trump's campaign was finished, but it turns out they were the first of many so-called blunders that failed to knock him from his perch at the top of the polls. On the Democratic side, questions about emails and the Benghazi attack plagued frontrunner Hillary Clinton's early campaign, culminating in a contentious 11-hour congressional hearing that backfired on Republicans and gave Clinton a boost.
Who else was at your home? Were you alone?
I was alone, yes.
The whole night?
Well, yes, the whole night.
I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
And after months of fielding questions about her emails, Clinton got an unexpected assist from her opponent, Senator Bernie Sanders, at CNN's Democratic debate.
That is that the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too.
That moment may have hurt Sanders' campaign, but it was great material for Saturday Night Live.
The American people are sick and tired about hearing about your damn emails.
The Black Lives Matter movement was an important campaign storyline, shaping the national conversation and even shutting down a Sanders campaign event in Seattle. The most defining moment on the Democratic side may be one that never happened. After months of speculation, Vice President Joe Biden decided not to run for president, solidifying Clinton's spot as the expected Democratic nominee.
But while I will not be a candidate, I will not be silent. I intend to speak out clearly and forcefully.
In the Republican race, friends turned rivals on display as Jeb Bush, looking to finally find some campaign mojo, took on his former protege, Marco Rubio.
Marco, when you signed up for this was a 6-year term, and you should be showing up to work. I mean, literally, the Senate, what is it, like a French work week?
We're running for the same position, and someone has convinced you that attacking me is going to help you.
Rubio bested his old mentor, and Bush is ending the year with poll numbers stuck in the single digits. While some GOP candidates shied away from taking on Trump, former HB CEO Carly Fiorina called him out during CNN's Reagan Library debate for controversial comments he made about her face.
I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
From Fiorina to Trump to neurosurgeon Ben Carson, 2015 was the year of the outsider candidate. Carson, who has no political experience, briefly topped the Republican polls this fall. But his inspiring personal narrative of a violent past and spiritual redemption was called into question by a CNN investigation.
You know, when I was 14, another youngster angered me and I had a large camping knife and I tried to stab him in the abdomen with it. Fortunately, he had a large metal belt buckle under his clothing and a knife blade struck with such force that it broke and he fled in terror.
Making great campaign material for Donald Trump.
Somebody hits me where the belt's going in because the belt moves this way. It moves this way.
And the year ends back at the beginning with a Donald Trump shocker. After terror attacks in Paris and San Bernardino, Trump gave this policy prescription.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Once again, those controversial comments did nothing to stop Trump's rise. But the real test for Trump is going to be on February 1st in 2016, when voters first go to the polls.